Broadcasting live from an Airstream somewhere in Tornado Alley, bringing you the people, places, and stories from the Panhandle to the Red River. This is your Only in Oklahoma show.
And welcome to the show. Today we're talking about the longest continuous running event in Oklahoma. And after the break, the Catoosa Blue Whale is getting an upgrade. I'm Brett.
And I am Harley.
We have been on the road.
We have been on the road a lot.
We missed one, but
we did.
We
and
had
I feel
to.
bad.
Well, in all fairness, they didn't clap back because we missed them.
No, they were awesome about it.
They understood. Family comes first. My son turned 5.
He did.
He's 5.
And he ate Heavy D's pizza for his birthday.
He did eat Heavy D. And let me tell you, Heavy D's pizza, again, we talk about the people.
Mm-hmm.
The food is one thing. It's the people that really make all the difference. And Heavy D's, they're us, man. They grew up around north side, south side. They're us. Great folks, great pizza. Highly, highly recommend you pop in. You can dine in so you don't have to take it home. But yeah, get yourself some Heavy D's pizza and get out there and eat local barbecue.
I do have a question.
I've got an answer.
Carson turned 5.
Yeah.
And then he ate Heavy D's pizza. Did he immediately turn 6 after eating the pizza?
He felt like he weighed like a 7-year-old. He actually turned 7.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So
did he get all the cool stuff for his birthday? I haven't gotten a birthday to a man's or child's birthday party in quite a while.
So funny you mention it. We'll talk about it off the air.
Oh wow.
No, it's you put me on the spot. You put me on the spot. And actually, you did get an invite.
I did?
Yes.
Where?
On Facebook.
Dude, you can't do that.
I know.
Only Facebook I don't.
I'm not in charge of it. You got an invite. You and or Amber did.
Yeah, Amber doesn't have a Facebook page, and my Facebook is permanently switched to OnlyinOK.
Well, I'm just saying it was on the list of invites. I didn't. So I mean, I can show you if I can access that. Yeah. Rude. It's rude not to have it. It's rude not to have access.
We talk all the time.
We do talk all the time. Listen, we've been spending a lot of time together. We're like a couple of old women on the quest for the best brisket.
That's fine.
When's the last time I got invited to a Maddie thing or
what Maddie thing?
A birthday party for Maddie?
I haven't seen my daughter in 6 years.
Maddie?
Like, she got her driver's license. She was out.
Then you get a boyfriend and you never see him.
Dude, I'm telling you, I saw her today. Here's how much time I saw Maddie. This morning, she says, "Bye, Dad. See you later."
And that was it?
No, she came home at some point in time in the afternoon, and then I heard her door shut, and then 20 minutes later, her door opens up, and she, "Bye, Dad. See you later."
Yeah. The life of being a teenage parent.
Yeah. So,
Anyways. We're not quite even.
No, we're not.
Okay.
I'm just saying, I feel like I haven't been invited to Carson or Mason's birthday parties because I always buy the loud toys.
That's probably part of it. That's most of it, yeah.
Tara's like, we'll just send their invite on Facebook. Harley will never see it.
He'll never see it. Then
when we get called out on it, we can say, we sent you an invite.
Right.
I feel that's what's going on.
Well, you're close.
Oh, wow. I don't know why you're trying to hurt my feelings.
I'm trying not to just push the knife all the way through.
All right.
I'm trying to cauterize the wound as I do it, though. Come on, man.
All right. We'll just ignore this whole situation and move on with the show.
We'll just grow. We'll grow from it.
So I'm not 100% sure about this upcoming claim.
Why?
Stilwell, Oklahoma says the Strawberry Festival is the longest continuous running event in the state of Oklahoma.
How is that possible?
I don't know. 78 years, though. That's a long time.
Oh, never mind. When I was like, it's year-round? I'm an idiot. I was like, I'm entitled to believe anything. But a Strawberry Festival year-round had me kind of... I drew pause.
You do pause?
Drew pause.
Drew pause? Like
I drew pause. I paused. Wait. Tell me more.
So, the Stilwell Strawberry Festival happens... I like when towns do this. It's the second Saturday in May every year.
Why?
I just like it because it doesn't matter what's going on with the calendar, that the Strawberry Festival's coming up second Saturday in May.
Yeah.
That the Watermelon Festival's happening the first weekend
in
August, in the hottest time of the year. I just like it. You don't not required to deal with the calendar.
Oh yeah.
So much, like, how does this impact?
Well, and to be fair, like, May's one of those, when you get towards about the third week in May, we're already preparing for Memorial Weekend. So a lot of people are going out. It's starting to kind of start their going out of town thing. So this is kind of a preamble to people taking,
I think
hitting the road.
This is one of the few festivals where the weather's almost always good. Like, you just did the medieval fair in Norman, and I think it was raining snowballs.
Golly, it was miserable.
And it's like one extreme or the other. Every year the medieval fair is either it's already 119 degrees and the wind is blowing out of the south, blowing up all the dust from Texas.
I feel like we get medieval weather every year. They're like, no medieval fair would be complete without the Black Plague and mud everywhere. So we're getting some disputes on whether or not, and here it is, we're getting a dispute about, is it truly the longest running? I've got Beach In on that's watching us on live that the Rooster Festival, or Rooster Days Festival in Broken Arrow is the longest running festival. So conjecture.
What year did it start?
When did it start, Beach In?
I don't know. I'm not going to fact check Stilwell.
I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do it.
But Strawberry did put Stilwell on the map. Stilwell Foods once was the place that froze strawberries grown all over the area and put them up for sale in grocery stores. That was how they got started.
Yeah.
Visitors to Stilwell really don't realize 1931 as opposed to 1947. Maybe they took a break. Maybe that Stilwell's hanging their hat on a technicality.
What would have happened? That's post-war.
What? What war?
World War II ended in 47.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
if the Rooster Festival took off during the war and started back up sometime later,
okay,
then maybe...
Listen, Oklahoma's got some of the longest running festivals in the country.
I think...
We've been here since 90?
I think what we need to do is a championship of the oldest festivals in Oklahoma.
No.
A contest.
People are crying because it's taking too long for us to eat barbecue. Can you imagine waiting? Oh, God.
All year long to finish all the festivals?
Headed to the Antique Jewelry Festival. See you there.
That's awesome.
Pre-gaming at I don't know what, the Gravel Fest. Because there are literally, in Oklahoma, there's a festival for nearly everything.
They're really between March and October.
It's nonstop.
There really are a lot of festivals.
Like, I don't know if Luther Pecan Festival has passed or it's...
No.
It's
in the fall.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like... Oh, okay. I don't know. I thought it was coming up, but... Yeah, there's plenty of... I mean, there's always a continuous festival, right?
There are, but I think a lot of people don't realize how big of a deal, because they do it so well, I don't think people realize how big of a deal Stilwell Strawberry Festival is and how much organization is involved. When they announced this thing at the beginning of the year,
yeah,
like their vendor list fills up like that.
It's big doings, man.
It really is.
Yeah.
The Stilwell Kiwanis Club started the event in 1947, and it was a competition with each of the farms entering one of their berry pickers for the title of Strawberry Festival Queen.
Oh,
I'm a super fan of last year's Strawberry Festival Queen.
Yeah,
like they've got all of her questions and answers from all of her appearances. She's really got it together. I love when the kids get involved in this stuff and they're really passionate about it.
Well, that's the thing. You go, our regular festival is Watermelon Fest. We'll be having them on in the next few months. But the Queens they are busy, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they're always on the road.
Yeah, there's a ton of... She's got to perform at county contests held in the spring.
Yeah.
It's a college scholarship program, and the girls have the opportunity to learn poise and public speaking, group performance routines, and then the Kiwanis themselves, the Kiwanis volunteers will mentor the girls like on a multitude of things. So they're really kind of just thrown into the mix.
Oh yeah, you don't just put a crown on and have a sash that says Queen. There's work, lots of work.
Yeah, well, I mean, the very start of the festival, the very start of the actual festival itself, the Strawberry Queen has to go meet the governor.
Yeah,
to deliver. And that's a public event. So right off the bat, you're in front of a ton of people.
You got to meet the most unpopular guy in the state of Oklahoma as one of the first things you get to do.
You like picking on Sted.
No, I'm just saying his approval ratings kind of. I'm not making up any stats. It's the facts. Is it not?
I'm just gonna say I always just lean towards
the middle.
No, if Stid's gonna be there, then Matt Pinnell's going to be there.
Right.
And Matt Pinnell
where Stid is, but Pinnell's short.
Salt of the earth.
Great guy.
Yeah. Loves small businesses, and so do we.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So I always just kind of look at it as like an opportunity to meet Matt Pinnell. Like,
yeah.
You see it as
half empty, half full.
Yes.
Okay.
So a rundown of the Stilwell Strawberry festivities.
Yeah.
Wednesday night, they set up the carnival. That runs through Saturday night. On Friday, the rodeo begins, and that runs through Saturday night. There's a cornhole competition held on Friday night and Saturday night. But Friday night, they have Stilwell's Got Talent show.
Stilwell's Got Talent.
I love the concept of the small... Dude, you have small, like country bands and stuff that'll perform fine. But then you've got like that guy who thinks that, he can balance the most plates while riding a bicycle, and like this is a Vegas show.
But I've got a better idea for a name for something like that.
All right.
Get ready for this one.
I'm listening.
Strawberry Jam.
I'm willing to bet they use it.
I bet they don't.
It would be on here. These are my notes.
It's minute.
Why would they include things from me?
You think they're using it's Strawberry Jam 2025.
I'm gonna look it up right now. I'm Googling this stuff.
It's
live
gonna go
on the show. Stilwell
2025 Strawberry Jam
Oklahoma
with Creed
Strawberry Festival.
Third Eye Blind
Strawberry Jam. Go.
Trapped.
Strawberry Queen.
The
Strawberry
original
Auction.
singer from Days of the New.
I'm looking. Come on, somebody's got to have something.
I'm disappointed that Pizza Corral has pizza but no corral.
Nothing's pulled up. Sorry. You might be right.
Strawberry Jam would be better than Stilwell's Got Talent. Unless you had like a little mini concert the night before the official festival, and you call it Strawberry Jam with, I don't know. You know how they do with the singer and there's no original members? It's like, I can't try to think of a good example. Harley in the Harledators. Like, it's just made up names.
And on stage, coming up next on stage, the Beatles.
The Beatles. Playing music of the Beatles.
Yeah. So the Stilwell's Got Talent show.
Yeah.
I think you're going to run into some crazy stuff. Like,
you just never know.
The lip syncing and the dance routines, because I think it's open to everybody.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
So I think that would be a great show just because.
Yeah.
But Saturday is the big day. The parade starts. They have a 5K in the morning, which I know how much you love 5Ks.
Do they have a 10K? Give me the 10-mile run.
There's a difference between a kilometer and a mile, right?
I don't know. I don't know the metric system.
All of the big stuff happens on Saturday. The parade, the crowning of the Strawberry Queen, the strawberry judging, and their huge strawberry fundraiser. They've got pony rides for the kids.
And the concert, Strawberry Jam, the night before the...
I think they're probably Strawberry Jam all day long.
The Strawberry Jam 2025.
Tons of food trucks, that sort of thing, all day long.
Yeah.
A lot of fun. Weather should be great.
You don't know.
Dude, it's May. Here's
Dude,
the thing.
It's April. It was 30 degrees yesterday morning.
I understand. But here's the thing. April has notoriously crazy weather.
I had to scrape frost off my window with my debit card.
May will be 87 degrees every single day.
Until August. Until the Watermelon Festival.
There might be a couple of showers, but they won't last long. But April is always weird. May is not so weird.
April is not always cold. It's not.
It's weird. It's always weird.
But not 30 degrees cold. If you'd have been at the medieval fire, if you'd have been at the medieval fire on Saturday, listen.
The last time I went to the medieval fair, I got a sunburn.
This year,
I don't burn.
You would have gotten frostbite.
I know. Like I said, April weather is crazy in Oklahoma.
Listen, dude, when I was at the medieval fire, dude, remember the year we went? Were you there when the guy wearing, no joke, this is 10 years ago. It was me, you, Josh, and maybe Eric, and Jordan, and Connor. We went to the medieval, because you were wearing me cloak. Anyway, you had your shepherd stick and your cloak on.
I don't remember that.
And you were handing out magic spells or whatever y'all do when you go to them things.
Daisies.
You was handing out Daisy Dukes.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, and the guy in the Velcro shoes. Now, mind you, the guy that's saying...
Oh, the guy who said...
about the Dippin' Dots. He goes, this is nothing like it was back then. Right, because men your age would be dead.
Well, not to mention the fact that the freeze-dried ice cream might be... like, come on.
God. Okay, Doc Brown. Marty, we're headed to the middle. Whatever. I don't know. It's dumb. But, yeah, it was different.
In Stilwell, though, the festival itself is a big event. There are a bunch of reunions planned around this time.
Yeah.
So, if you're from around Stilwell, you can run into a whole lot of people that you might know. And if not, there's just a bunch of cool people there.
Yeah. Here's the thing. Anytime you can be in a group of people, a gathering, like-minded individuals. I don't know what the percentage of people that hate strawberries are. I think the margin's pretty. You know what I mean? You like strawberries?
Yeah.
If you like strawberries, what better place to celebrate your love
for strawberries?
For a strawberry.
Well, if you want more information, they have the best website, strawberrycapital.com.
Well, coming up after the break, even whales need a raise.
So today's sponsor, Thinkability Incorporated, private, not-for-profit agency that promotes independent living skills by providing community support for people of all ages with developmental disabilities. It was established in Duncan in 1982.
That's the 1900s for those of you playing along.
Way back.
That were born in the 2Ks.
What year did Marty McFly go back in time?
So it was 84. It was 85. He went back. Go back to 50?
I think so.
I don't know, Marty. Where we're going.
But we love what Thinkability is doing in and around Duncan and kind of all over the general area. They've got 2 group homes, a 12-unit semi-independent apartment complex, and a 20-unit modern apartment complex, and several other properties in Duncan that serve their people 24/7.
Listen, I don't know of a lot of community outreaches for the specific needs that do as much as Thinkability does. I mean, they literally put people to work. They give you housing. They give you opportunity. You're not just a bean counter with Thinkability.
No, and again, the fact that they're employing the people that they're helping, they're giving them opportunities to learn and to participate in their own program.
Absolutely.
And help people along the way. Some of these people are having the time of their life.
Absolutely. And when we were there watching them with the garden.
The garden was great.
They take pride in ownership.
The Garden Cafe.
Oh, man.
They're having a blast.
Soups,
sandwiches, unique gifts. And again, the people involved are having fun. They're giving back to the community. It's a great place to stop in for lunch. They're right there on Main Street in Duncan.
Yeah.
Open Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. But if you want to help them in any way, form, or fashion, check out their website, thinkabilityfirst.com.
The thinkabilityfirst.com.
So, Brett, today's news story from Fox 23.
Fox 23.
Catoosa, Oklahoma. Catoosa's iconic whale
Is getting, some funding.
a funding boost from the Oklahoma Route 66 Commission.
It's time. I mean, they've done a pretty good job of maintaining the grounds there and the whale, but, it's a donate. Not everybody's willing to put a $5 in the bucket.
No, and really, it's one of those things where it needs more than that all at once.
Yeah.
Like, it's been there for a long time.
It needs a huge chunk.
It does. According to the city of Catoosa's website, Hugh Davis, a zoologist, built the iconic Route 66 relic as a surprise anniversary gift for his wife. He wanted to create a place where his grandchildren could swim and play. I don't like the fact that you can't swim there.
I don't know if I'd want to. Dude, if you look to see how many bags of concrete and how many... He did this all by hand himself, hauled the concrete there, and built that thing. He had some help, but for the most part, listen, it's a testament to the construction of the time.
Yes,
if
but
it was built last year, it would have disintegrated by now.
I do want to point out
What?
The road was a little bit further away when he was doing this construction. It's not
Yes.
like he was right there,
No, it wasn't
right off the street.
Yeah, there wasn't a gravel parking lot where it is now.
He completed it in 1972, and this new construction is coming in 2026.
Yeah.
They got $1.8 million in grants.
That's a lot.
It is.
That goes a long way.
They've got a lot going on with it, too, though. They are going to do a brand new gift shop, a visitor center.
I'm listening.
I felt like you were doing sign language and
I
was
am.
missing something.
No, go ahead.
Brand new gift shop, visitor center, bathrooms, state-of-the-art bathrooms, which they definitely need.
Yeah.
There's too many people come through there, and you and I kind of discuss this on a regular
Mhm.
basis. Bathrooms are important.
Yeah, and the last time I was there, the bathroom was in disrepair. Big time.
Yeah.
It looks like you're walking into Jigsaw's lair. No, serious.
No, I believe you. And again, it's just because it's been there so long, and it's been a roadside attraction that's kind of waned, and visitorship has come and gone, like up and down
Yeah.
over the years. So it makes sense that during some of that time, it's going to get some additional wear and tear. So it's good that they're getting it. It
Yeah.
definitely needed it. But I think these additions will make it a lot easier for more people to come through.
Mm-hmm.
They're also going to do better parking, maybe some access to local restaurants, easier access
Should
to
be,
local
yeah.
restaurants. They're putting in a miniature golf course,
Oh, that's cool.
an ice cream parlor, and a pavilion lawn
They need to.
in the area.
Yeah. As much... I don't, I think they have a guest book there you can sign. I'm not 100% sure.
They do.
In the gift shop, if and when it's open.
Mm-hmm.
I think it draws enough attention and anything to kind of, because here's the thing. People go to Catoosa, there may be pockets of people that go there for other specific things, but for the most part, Catoosa, I think they've got a crybaby bridge that not everybody knows where it's at, and not everybody's into it, and they've got the blue whale. If I'm missing something, tell me. But it's kind of a passing through town.
I feel like they have a resource.
Maybe. Yeah, they do have
Or
a
it
resource.
might be just outside or just...
I think I think it's not far from the blue whale that they have a resource.
But I think this will give people that are passing through an opportunity
Right.
to stick around a minute.
And hang out just a little bit.
And honestly, even if the money was coming directly out of the citizens' pockets,
Mm-hmm.
which I'm not 100% sure that that's the case, but even if it were, I think it would pay itself back pretty quick if everybody that stopped by to take an Instagram photo grabbed a local burger or something of that nature.
Well, I think we talked about it with the Easter pageant, the Wichita Mountain Easter pageant that's coming up. Well, the first one already passed, and then the next one's going to be this weekend. A lot of stuff like this, I think, is the crowd is aging out.
They are.
So, and that's why they're practically giving you Route 66 passports at just damn near everywhere you stop. Let's get tourism back in. Let's get people back on the road. Let's get the road trips to the Blue Whale, and at some point the ice cream parlor and the picnic pavilion and all that. get people back on the road again, because this stuff is slowly, it's dying.
Some of it is.
Yeah.
And it's sad when it happens. Like I said, the Easter pageant down there in the Wichita mountains, I would hate to see that go away.
It's been...
But most of the people involved have been doing it for a while, and nobody's stepping up to take it over.
Right.
So, if things don't change, then you'll lose that, and that's a huge piece of history, whether people admit it or not.
You think it's too niche? You think it's just not something that raises enough interest or awareness?
Well, there are a ton of people that show up. The place is packed.
Well, yeah. Well, but I think more people show up when it's not the pageant.
I don't know.
You think?
I think I've seen it where I thought, holy cow, they're having a rave down there or something.
Right. Yeah.
So I think the people are showing up, but I don't think the younger generation is stepping up.
No, you're right. I mean, it's still a very old guard situation. Like I said, most of the people that are operating it now have been doing it for quite some time.
Yeah.
And, they need some help, too.
Well, anyway, if you want more information on the Catoosa whale and all of the upgrades, we will include a link in the show notes.
That's right. Well, let's talk about... I don't want to talk about the barbecue competition.
All right.
Let's talk about our little get-together gathering at Butcher Barbecue.
That was fun.
Or you know what? We're going to include everybody. How involved the OnlyinOKShow community has been
phenomenal.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, we put a call out, hey, we're going to go eat barbecue here. We had a handful or more people show up to Butcher Barbecue stand. That was a fun little get-together. People are...
Especially when you make everybody jump through so many hoops. Like,
listen,
hey, we've got a 4-minute window if you want to
come eat barbecue.
If you want to smack ribs with me.
No, it was we had plenty of time. We made had a plenty of time announcement out there. But the point is, the OnlyinOKShow community, what a great group of folks.
It is, and they're a lot of fun, and I like meeting every single one of them. I'm not going to say who my favorite one is right now, live on the show. I won't do that.
Don't do that.
But I'll point you out. You'll know.
Yeah. I'm sure. But no, we want to give you a huge shout. I don't know if we have any other feedback, do we?
We do have some feedback.
Okay.
It's barbecue related, sorry.
Okay.
The Heavenly owners, Brandon and Shawnee,
yeah,
they reached out after we dropped our video highlighting Heavenly Barbecue.
Mm-hmm.
I liked it. It was some good feedback. But Shawnee said, Brandon and I are humbled. You captured the essence of everything we hoped we would convey when opening this place. Many blessings to the two of you for all you're doing for small businesses in Oklahoma.
It doesn't get any better than that.
Dude, come on.
I mean, honest to God. For everyone out there that thinks we're on the take, for everyone out there that thinks we're picking up $1 for every time we holler, we don't. This is exactly what when we started doing this stuff. Now, you got to take the good with the bad, too.
It was very nice walking into Heavenly Barbecue and them instantaneously recognizing us, knowing they knew why we were there. Just from seeing us. They knew why we were there, what we'd come to do. They came out, introduced themselves.
Let's toot our own horn.
All right, go ahead.
Shall we? We said it last week, and we're going to say it every week.
We sound repetitive. Last 28 days.
Okay.
316,000 people have viewed our stuff over 1 million times.
I'm sorry.
But if you want to go year to date,
let's go year to date.
We've reached 1.3 million people. So our stuff on Facebook alone has been viewed 4.1 million times. On Facebook alone.
Just on Facebook. There you
we
go.
Have thousands of hours of YouTube views.
Thousands of hours.
In the last month.
We aren't new to the game.
No.
If you think we're new to the game, that means you're late to the party. And by the way, the party's by invitation only.
No, it's not. It's on the internet.
No. If you really want to be in, you have to have an invitation. But if you
just
want to watch,
handshake,
you have to know the secret handshake.
I think the important thing, and the thing that I'm going to keep going back to, are the notes from people like the owners over at Heavenly Barbecue. At the end of the day, we are shining a light on some lesser known,
Or maybe not lesser known, but more
regionally known.
regionally known.
Yeah.
There you go. Because
I mean, how many people from Tulsa know about Heavenly Barbecue? Or how many of them knew last week versus how many of them know this week?
that's true.
Like,
No, you're right.
I think it's important. I think it's fun. And
It's all in good fun, is it not?
I'm of the opinion.
We have yet to meet a business owner that was, or have one reach out to us and go, I can't believe you're doing this. How dare you? Because here's the thing. We're sending business to XYZ123. We're not starving you out.
No. We're building up some enthusiasm for a particular food group right now.
And it's passionate. I've never met a more passionate lot than I have.
I don't know. I don't
What?
know. Dude, the pizza thing?
That's going to get ugly.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to participate. Maybe we can get somebody from the group here. Thang Long could probably taste pizza with you.
Oh, I doubt it. I don't think
I can hold the camera.
I don't think he likes me. He likes you. I think he's not. He's
I
in dark.
bet you he likes pizza.
I bet he likes pepperoni. Oh. I'm
just
willing to
rude.
bet he likes pepperoni. But yeah, once again, thanks everybody. You know what? It's tough out here in these streets, and man, it'll eat you alive. And there are days where it gets to me. We just keep going.
You take stuff too personally.
I do take it too personally. But here's the thing. It's my face. It's my face, and they're saying, you got mayonnaise on it. You know, I know I do. I know I do.
You know I don't. I try not to include any of the feedback that negatively portrays.
It's out there, though.
There are. But it's one of those things where you can't really, don't chew with your mouth open. Like,
well, here's the problem now. The negative feedback that's happening now that you're joining me, then it's a two-headed, diner dragon now, is everybody loves you.
no, they don't.
Yes.
I'm just different. I'm not you. So it's different. They get to make fun of something new. Anyway, if you're out at any of these restaurants, any of these places we recommend, if you stop by the Catoosa Blue Whale, let them know that Harley and Brett with the OnlyinOKShow sent you.
Anytime you go somewhere, you eat barbecue at anywhere that you heard about it from the bracket. Got it? This has been the Only in OK Show. New episodes, new content, new barbecue, coming soon, new pizza. It's going to wear me out, dude. You're going to have to eat a lot of bread. But this is Brett,
And I'm hungry.
and we're out of here.
Peace.
It sounds like it did. I don't know what that means. What did it sound like last week?
It sounded the same.
Like you saying, update the art. Where? On
Predi-
the internet.
Prediction for next season? Ugh. Better than 500. It sounds fine. Leave it.
Okay.
It sounds like it did last week. It sounds fine again.
Like, just say it sounds fine. Okay? I've been through a lot in the last week.
You remember last week?
No, I don't remember last week.
You remember last week when you guys were having trouble?
Like, we don't watch it as closely as everybody else does at home. You bet we did. Listen, all you mothers out there that want to talk all that about us, man, you can straight up, I don't care because I'm inside for real. Listen, dude, there's things I don't have time for. I don't have time for that. Yeah, all they do is want to talk about us. Okay? I can censor myself, man. Oh, hey, how you doing? Huh?
No.
Think again.
I don't care.
Hey, buddy.
I don't know. Google that stuff. Why are you asking me questions?
Procleavages. What is procleavages?
No. Heavenly Barbecue. 5,500 views.
5,500
I like it.
views.
That's a good start. And they deserve it. They're good people.
They're good people. Entity.
Lauren liked the live. Good job, Lauren.
Good job, Lauren. Way to go. We need 10,000.
Let's get on with the show, dude. It is 8:39 in the p.m. We are the best Oklahoma podcast in the universe.
In Universe. Not just the wolf. The Universe. All right, man. I know it's an office quote. Jiminy Christmas. 3, 2, 1. And welcome to the show. Today we're talking about the longest continuous running about 3, 2, 1.